Good morning, good morning, good morning. There used to be a time when Revis Island was off limits to the NFL. It was never visited. But now, in 2016, Revis Island was the most frequently visited island in the entire National Football League. Darrelle Revis has clearly lost a step. 31 years old now. Going to be 32 by the time the season starts. So, the reason why I'm making this video, this is actually a question that was posed on Philly Influencers' Facebook page a couple days ago. Should the Eagles go after Darrelle Revis? Now, first things first, the Eagles don't have the money to sign Darrelle Revis unless they make some stuff happen. I mean, they're going to clear up some money with Ryan Matthews and his release, but even if they release him, I believe they would only have like $5 to $6 million to even sign Revis, if that's even something that they'd want to do. So let me just say this. All right. Don't look at the name anymore. Don't look at the name. From 2007 to 2015, Darrelle Revis's passer rating against was 60.4. Last year, all the way up to 109.8. That's not good. A.J. Green caught 12 of 13 passes against Revis for 180 yards. So I don't know what's happened to Revis other than he's just lost a step. He's just getting old. I mean, that's just what happens. He's, at this point in his career, he's best in zone. He's best jumping routes. He's best being in off coverage. Here, he's going to want to be, Jim Schwartz's going to want a little bit more physicality, a little press. And, well, Revis just isn't that guy that gets in your face anymore because, well, he gets beaten off the line of scrimmage. Quickness beats him now. So it's an interesting question. You also got the shenanigans also earlier in the offseason. I know the charges were dismissed, but the robbery thing, whatever that was all about. But as I'm sure people are going to disagree, but I would probably stay away from Revis, even though we need cornerbacks. I don't know. You're taking snaps away from the younger players, so you're taking snaps away from like Rasul Douglas and Jalen Mills, and I'd be inclined to say no. I'm sure a lot of people would probably say yes. I might get some dislikes on this video, but I would not sign Darrelle Revis. So with what money? I already talked about that. This is just fantasy scenario bullshit. It's not going to happen, but I'm still putting it out there. Still making a video about it. Pro Football Focus ranked him as the 65th ranked cornerback last year. That's not really that good. When he was at his best, it's a guy that has quick feet, fluid mover, shadowed receivers. Doesn't have those quick, fluid feet anymore. Just not as quick. Just not as quick. He's not there no more. So, yeah. So, I guess I'll just keep this one here. I'll say no. What do you guys think? Should they sign Darrelle Revis? Even though they don't have any money to do it. They'd have to cut Matthews and probably trade Kelsey or something to make it even happen. So, I know that Revis is like a master negotiator, but I don't think he has any say at this point. His play last year doesn't really dictate contract negotiations. So, yeah, I don't want Revis. I don't want him. I think he's at the Namdi in San Francisco mode at this point. Yeah. Now another point that I've seen brought up with Revis is, should he move to safety? I've seen this argument made. I don't think he's big enough to play safety. He's not like Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson obviously made that transition from cornerback to safety. Woodson plays with a lot more physicality, so that's why that was a pretty seamless transition for him. I don't see that being a transition for Revis. So there's that too. So, yeah, he got paid $17 million by the Jets to be a shutdown cornerback for them 2 years ago, and that didn't pan out. Didn't work out. So, Revis Island is now easily accessible, and that's that. So, I'm going to say no. Would be a good opportunity to learn for the young corners. Actually, I've actually heard that reports that like Revis doesn't really do well with younger teammates. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But yeah, like that's a point that somebody made. Like, you know, could be a young mentor for the young pups, but according to that report, maybe that wouldn't be the case. So I've read into that. I've looked. Yeah, my initial instincts were no. I thought about it, and I still say no to Darrelle Revis. So that's that. All right, that's it. I'm done. Peace.